I was expecting you. You don't even knock anymore, do you? Well, go on. What is it this time? You know what I mean. What's your excuse to drag me away from my desk? Is there another urgent matter that needs seeing to at the coffee shop down the street? Or by any chance have you again become privy to some top secret inside business knowledge that you can only share outside of the office, that you will conveniently forget as soon as we get to whatever venue that you've established as safe enough? Oh, come on. We both know what your game is. And as much as I have tolerated and somewhat enjoyed your antics, I'm afraid that I do have that board meeting to prepare for whenever it is again. See, this is what happens when you drag me away from work. I don't think I've taken this much paid time off ever in my career. Now I can't even remember my own schedule. And I have to prepare for a meeting that I am probably going to get blindsided in because I haven't had a chance to look at all the financials, and it is all just such a headache. Go on then. What's one coffee, I suppose? Come on, I'll get my coat. I can't believe I let you twist my arm like this again. Yeah, like it needs much twisting. Har har. Look, there's actually something along those lines that I need to talk to you about. I understand that I'm not exactly very easy to get along with. I'm very rigid and business focused, and sometimes that can be quite problematic. And I understand and appreciate the time you've put into trying to get me to loosen up, but there are times where we have to be professional, where we can't run away from our duties. And this meeting, this board meeting, is one such time. I guess I'm asking for you to lay off a little. Because it's very clear that you have a hold over me, the likes I've not previously seen before. And as infuriating as it is, it's not entirely a bad thing. In moderation, might I remind you. Yes, the irony is not lost on me. I'm supposed to be your boss, and yet I'm the one who can't find myself saying no to you. Though that might just be the Stockholm Syndrome talking after you kidnapped me. You so did. I'm sorry. You bundled me into my own car, drove me to the middle of nowhere whilst I was pleading to get out, and actually at one point threatened to jump out of a moving car, and you call that consensual? Oh, you'd be a one-star Uber driver for sure, 100%. I'm sorry, you are getting 0 tips. Oh God, what am I going to do with you? Well, I can tell you one thing for certain. The next time we're going somewhere, I'll be doing all the driving. Yes, I suppose I did say next time. I did hope to perhaps have more time to prepare before I approach this topic, but okay. I've been thinking. Oh, yeah, dangerous, I know. Will you just let me finish this, please? I've been thinking about a lot of things. About life and work and the past few months with you distracting me, and it's made me think a lot about my priorities. You see, I don't think it's any secret that my career has always come first. It's the most important thing in my life. I've lost friends and family, I've pushed everyone away. But it's all been worth it because, I'm the youngest director. I'm making it. I'm accomplishing my dream. And that's not changed. My career is still the biggest part of my life, but I don't think I want it to be the only part. I want more. I mean, of course, it's still my primary focus, and it's still the most important thing to me, but if all goes well, considering the fact I haven't exactly worked every single day thanks to a certain someone, if all goes well, I might want to consider using more of my time off. And I've realised that if I choose to do that, I'll need someone to help me use it properly. You see, I suffer from a very crippling illness of not being very fun. You, however, do not suffer from such an illness. So I was wondering if, when the board ticks off on everything and we wrap up for the year, if maybe you'd like to... hold that thought. Bloody work phone, always ringing. Hello? Yes, Sarah, what's wrong? The chairman was where? What do you mean? What was he doing by my office? Sarah, slow down. What am I missing here? Today? What do you mean the board meeting was today? What time? No, Sarah, listen to me. Keep him in the office, okay? Do not let him go. Get him a coffee, whatever. I'll be right there, okay? Just keep him busy, okay? I'll call you back. This is not good. Look, I'm really sorry, but I've got to go. I'll call. I'll just. Bye. You didn't even knock. Again. It's one thing when it's my office, but my apartment too? We need to teach you some boundaries. How did it go? Oh, you know, about as well as failing to appear before the board of directors and embarrassing the chairman that put you in position in the first place despite your age. Yeah, about as well as that could go. What are you doing here? Can't I get 5 minutes alone in my apartment? Well, for as long as I can afford it, that is. Nope, I wasn't fired. Thankfully. but I can kiss any attempt at going for a board position goodbye. I might not even be director next year. I might be demoted. All my work wasted. You're right. It wasn't my fault. It was yours. You heard me. All of this. All of it. It's all your fault. Oh, come on. Can we be serious for a second? When have you ever known me to miss a deadline? A day of work? Hell, when have you ever known me to take a full lunch break? Before you started meddling, sticking your little thoughts into my head, getting me to procrastinate, to miss work, to be inefficient. Now are you really going to stand there and pretend that none of this was a result of your meddling? Take responsibility. Funny. The chairman said something similar. Take responsibility. Address the things in your life that are causing you to be inefficient. Get rid of them if you have to. All right. Fine. You're fired. Empty your desk and leave. I want you gone by morning. I can't have you sabotaging me anymore. Don't look at me like that. You made me do this. Everything was fine. Everything was working. I was working. And you took a sledgehammer to my life, turned everything I worked for upside down because you were bored. Because you wanted me to be more fun. Because that was more important than what I wanted. Everything I'd given up to this point, everything I'd sacrificed, friends, family, it didn't matter to you. All that mattered was finding the next excuse, the next wild goose chase to send me on, to distract me. Did you ever stop to think? To ask what I want? Or was I just another puppet on a string, here to amuse you, to entertain you, at the cost of my own suffering, at the cost of the life that I've spent 10 years building for myself? Well, I don't care. I don't need you. I don't need anyone. I was doing fine before you, and I'll do fine once you're gone. Alright? I hate you. Well, go on. Leave. Leave. Get out of my company. Get out of my apartment. Get out of my life. Alright, just go.